this is breaking news here. I've got a young man and his mother. The young fella here you see on screen, Chase, he was at school and he's viciously attacked, almost killed. Foreigners jumping on his head, badly battering him, and he's lucky still alive. And they got the mother and son here to talk about what's happening. So thanks very much for coming on. You're very brave for doing that. Do you want to maybe just describe what happened to us?
Chase was in Carn on Thursday with a few of his friends, just hanging around, and whatever altercation happened. Chase knows a few of these Ukraine boys. There's been words in the past at school, and one of them in particular. But this day, Thursday, there was a bit of an altercation, and Chase and his friends left in separate directions. Chase was on his own, and he ran down towards the Cafe Bamba, and he actually tripped and fell behind a parked car. He fell on behind it, and 5 of these young Ukrainians started kicking and stamping into his head. Obviously, quite a few witnesses were there.
Knocked out. No, I couldn't. All I remember is falling, and then one of her friends just starting shouting at them. I remember getting up and just starting running again.
Chase doesn't remember an awful lot what happened after it, but the girl that I knew, her and her partner stopped it. So if it hadn't been stopped, it could have been a lot worse.
Wow. So they were jumping on your head. Let's be clear about this. This is it's attempted murder. If you're jumping on someone's head, you're there to kill that person. And this young fella's lucky to be alive. He was knocked out, and only for the grace of God, a couple came upon this vicious attack and stopped it. And so they're attacking you. Look, obviously you don't remember. So what happened afterwards? Did the Gardaí get involved? What happened afterwards?
The couple actually phoned the guards and phoned an ambulance, and they contacted me. I was at work. They contacted me, so obviously it took me about half an hour to get to him, and obviously was really upset. He was very dizzy, and his mouth was very badly bleeding. His teeth were quite badly damaged, like his back teeth. We waited over an hour for the guards to get there and an ambulance to get there. Then I seen these Ukraine boys up outside Super Value. They had literally walked from Cafe Bamba over to Super Value, not a care in the world, as if what they had just done was okay, was just a normal thing you do, and stood hanging about outside of Super Value, pretending to box with each other.
So, and you were telling me too, when they were walking away from your son left for dead, they were laughing and high-fiving each other.
Yeah, they were high-fiving each other. I actually put the post on Facebook today, and it was somebody I don't even know that witnessed this, and it was this person that came and told us that she's seen this, and she's seen them laughing and high-fiving each other.
Absolutely unbelievable. Look, you're very brave for coming on and speaking. And look, if anyone's watching this video, I implore you to please share it everywhere on social media. Let's raise awareness about what's happening. This shouldn't be happening to our children. I've got young children. This lady has got children as well. Our children shouldn't be subjected to this. This young man should never have had to go through this terrible thing. He was almost killed. So share these videos with all your friends and family. Is there anything else about what happened you want to say? Mother or Chase, anything else you just want to tell us about what happened?
They took me a watch. I had a watch from my hand. They took that.
He had a watch. He was in Australia a couple of weeks ago with his granny, and he got a new watch, and they took the watch off. Took his watch. That's why I contacted him at Super Value, and they didn't see they didn't have the watch, but that one of them actually messaged Chase last night and says they give his watch to the guards. So I'm waiting to phone the guard. I'm waiting for a phone call back off the guards to confirm this. But they told me they didn't have the watch. But it's just awful to think this is happening. I know boys can be boys, and sometimes there's scraps that happen, whatever. But for 5 boys to viciously attack someone on their own when they're on the ground. You know, there's no need for that. If one of them, you know, if one of them had went up to him or whatever, but just 5 people, you don't do that. You know, it's just awful.
Yeah, it's absolutely disgusting. And is this type of brazen attitude? Have you seen this in the past at school with these boys and other Ukrainians and foreigners? Or are they walking? I'm assuming they're like strutting about, thinking they own the place. That's the attitude that I get from them. Like, is this just a one-off occasion, random, or is this like a common thing?
Before, like, heaps of them come down and just tell them, like, acting like they own the place, and like saying, "Oh, if you don't listen to us, we're gonna fight you," and all this. They just act like they own the place.
They think the Irish are soft targets. That's what they think.
Yeah, it was awful. It was awful to see the way they went on with my own eyes. I've never come across people as disrespectful and unmanly in my entire life.
Yeah.
They squared up to me. They were up in my face, laughing in my face, swearing in my face. Like, they are children and I'm a grown adult, and that's the way they disrespected me in public outside a supermarket where there's families, young kids going in and out that supermarket, and they didn't care. It's like, this is their town and they'll take over. That's the attitude I got from them, and it was absolutely appalling. It really was.
It shows how ungrateful they are too. Like, Ireland has opened their doors to the Ukrainians. They get free housing, social welfare, free education, medical cards are free. I can't get a medical card. My wife can't get a medical card. Majority of Irish people can't get medical cards. And then this is how they repay the Irish people.
Yeah, that's what annoys me most. Like, Chase hasn't got a medical card. I work hard for, to provide, and now I've got a hospital bill that I've got to pay for, and ongoing treatment for Chase regarding his teeth and stuff like that, and it's not given to me for free.
So everyone, please share these videos with all your friends and family. Let's get the message out there. Let's rally behind this young fella and his mother and his family. I'll leave a comment in the comment section as well. So look, just thanks so much for coming on and having the bravery to speak out. Hopefully something is done about this now.
I hope so, yeah.
All right. Good man, Chase. We're all behind you.
Okay, thank you.
No bother. Bye bye.